Rogers TV.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Out of the Fog. We're a local matters show that goes across the province, like I tell you every time. I'm your boy DC, and I can't wait to hang out with a few killers in the game tonight. First up, it's Craig Tucker and Craig Rowe. Clear risk, Keene College. Success in business equals a big heart to give back with the big raise. It raised over $200,000 for healthcare. We're going to talk to these boys and the community that came together to make this happen for us. And after the break, we have Carolina East and Felicia Power. You know Carolina East from topping the country charts and being the star that she is, but move over, girl, because Felicia is coming through. We're talking runway model, photo shoot extraordinaire. You can't beat her. And this is for World Down Syndrome Day, happening today. And we're going to hang out with those two and talk about the gifts of them both and their friendship and everything else related. It's Out of the Fog. We'll be right back after this break. Welcome back, everybody. This is Out of the Fog. Am I ever excited? Two kingpins in the biz game hanging out with me tonight. And the same name, so I won't forget, which happens sometimes. Craig and Craig, how are you boys doing tonight?
We're doing good.
Doing good. How are you?
Oh, so great. Thanks so much for coming on.
Nice to be here.
Oh my God, of course. Listen, when people are doing big things to help a lot of people, you got to celebrate and have them on the couch to say what's up. I want to ask you first, how did the big raise come to life?
Well, prototypical of both of us as friends and buddies for a long time. We were having lunch one Friday. We said, how do we do something that we love and bring back some of that passion and bring it into charity? So we also love poker. We both are poker aficionados. I'm way better than he is at poker, but we'll leave it at that. But we both basically said that let's do something around poker that we would create for charity. So the conception at that point in time was all around let's do something big and do a really cool event that is different than most people are doing out there today.
Very cool.
And that's where it started.
Well, man, big it was, because when I rolled up in there to deal a few cards, I was gobsmacked and had no idea what I was walking into. And the place was packed, elegance, sophistication, laughs galore. Craig, I want to ask you, poker and charity coming together like this. I mean, you know, you look back on the night that was, how proud are you?
Well, it's great to be able to help the charities, right? I mean, so we set an ambitious goal for this, and we raised over $200,000 for the Healthcare Foundation, which was fantastic.
Wow.
But like Craig said, I mean, we were just trying to do, you know, a lot of the fundraisers you go to, they're all good, all for good causes, all great people, but wanted to do something different and to stand out. Both of us come from the same Rotary Club where we used to do Wheels and Deals, so there was a big extravaganza, very, very different. And that ran its course. It was really popular at the time, and then it started to wane. So you always need, it's like any, you know, you're a marketer, product life cycle, right? You always got to be reintroducing something new. So we said, you know, let's give this a try. And, you know, the first one, I think, had 60 people, and this last one had 220.
Yeah.
So,
it keeps growing.
What's next, Mary Brown Center? I mean, and it's funny, though, we say it as a joke, right? But when you're going from 60 to 260, it makes you wonder what's next when it comes to the event. And when you look back on it, you know, what are some of the things that you think made it memorable for everybody who was there? I'll ask you first.
Well, you know, one of the things that really comes to mind for me is that when we started, the notion on it was this is going to be a bunch of guys getting together to play poker, and we heard that a lot. And both of us said, no, that's not on our watch. This is going to be an inclusive event. We want everyone there that wants to be there to come and have fun. So first of all, nobody wins a cent. So you can your claim to fame at the end of the night is you hold up a check that's going to your charity of choice within the healthcare system in this particular case.
Right.
But the fact that we had, I think in the ratio of 45% of participants this year were women, When you stop to think about that, playing poker at a poker event, and it was unheard of. And I think we're breaking those barriers down, that this is just about fun, and no different than you think of the black tie bingos and other events that took place that are charities. It's just around that social fabric of poker, but it's all about the charities and making sure they win. But we're very proud of that, the fact that this isn't just a group of guys getting together to play poker.
So not with us today is Jocelyn Perry.
Right.
And Jocelyn joined us for the first time when we had a big raise, a women-only big raise, in support of women in tech. So we asked Michelle Sims at Jensen Center and Jocelyn Perry of Fortis to come on and co-chair with us. And we put off where we had only had 100 women playing poker.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It was really cool.
And so Jocelyn, anyway, so when we were doing this one again, Jocelyn's was a past chair of the Healthcare Foundation Board, so it just made sense to ask her to come back in. And I mean, I think she's a permanent addition now. If she'll have us, she's awesome. I mean, it's just incredible.
Well, I mean, I can definitely tell the three of you in the front of the room introducing the night had a rapport, and everyone in the room was very much feeling the energy of why they were in the room, which is to play, have fun, and raise some money for healthcare.
You got it.
When we come in, we see all the healthcare staff standing up there and everyone who empowers, that whole organization. Dr. Connors was on from the cardiac unit probably a month or two ago, talking about the importance of fundraising and all the things that happen to make healthcare happen in this province. Contributing so much as you have to this event, when you think about, the crystal ball and the future, what do you see next when it comes to this idea? Who wants to jump in?
You go ahead.
In terms of big raise?
Yeah, I mean, where do you see it going?
we told the Healthcare Foundation we do 3.
Right.
Again, keeping in mind that, like we said about the product life cycle, this is a fun event. It's different, and people love it. But it's not going to be new forever. Sure. So we've got some ideas. Don't want to give too much away, but there's also some, exciting new venues. It's probably going to be around in the next couple of years. So stay tuned.
Yeah. We consistently are. We met with the entire team afterwards, did a whole postmortem on what worked, what didn't, what things can we tweak, can we change. We're constantly, that's just us, I guess, in that context, really trying to dial in on keeping this fresh and new. So this event will continue on as long as we have the energy to kind of keep driving it, or if someone wants to pick up the torch, that's fine. Right. But it's meant to be an elegant evening. It's got to be classy, so we want to make sure people come and enjoy themselves. And at the ultimate sort of pinnacle of the event, it has to be about the energy, and it has to be about the charity working together to kind of drive that passion. So we'll see what the next one brings. We're targeting spring of 25 is the next event, so that'll be around the corner. We'll have you back as a celebrity dealer. The other piece too. No, listen, you did great. Everyone loved hanging with you. But Anna Patton is important to recognize. Anna too. I mean, she. We've had a long-standing relationship. She came in early on this event with us, and as an event planner, is just pure magic in terms of taking our ideas and turning it into play, right? So
she's been in every single one of them, and she's an event planner, but she's
on our team.
It's essentially part of the planning, the founders of this group, right?
Yeah, no.
But just I don't know if we made it clear about what the night is actually like.
Tell me more.
Right, when you go in, we wanted this to be like a high roller event. We've been to Vegas many times and the poker rooms, and we wanted people to come and feel like you're a high roller in a Vegas poker room.
Vegas experience.
Right? So everything in there is branded. Like Craig's a marketer, and like yourself, and the tables we got the tables are our tables to say the big raise on them. The cards got big raise, the chips got big raise. So we've invested money over the years on that for donations to generous donors, so we've got this thing. So you walk in there now, and you got all these dealers dressed like dealers. They're all our buddies, all volunteering their time.
Yep.
All people we play poker with, and it's really of the same vibe as people are just blown away by it. Yep. That it really feels that way, and really you're being served food at the table while you're playing.
That to me was blown away.
Pairings and. It's the whole thing is to make people feel really special, and it must work because that's what they tell us they feel.
Well, I know I did, man. It was VIP all the way and accessible. And I want this to be the message that everybody who's watching this tonight walks away with, which is, if you're interested in volunteering, contributing, donating, the Big Raise event is for everybody.
It is.
And what you get in there is so overwhelming in terms of the energy, as you said earlier, about everybody coming together to do good and to raise money for such an important vehicle, which is healthcare in the province, which is such a topic that we're dealing with every day.
Big time. Yeah.
And so, I mean, you know, to me, the sponsorship and from people like Anna and the agency doing all the creative, I mean, there's so many people that come together to make an event like this happen. And I think oftentimes when people attend galas and events and fundraisers, they don't realize that above the waterline is the good time. And below that is the months and months of planning that it takes to actually deliver that good deed, right?
Yeah.
So we're thankful to have, you know, folks like you guys driving that bus. And two successful entrepreneurial humans in the local market. I got to say, to me, you know, if you want something done, give it to a busy person.
That's true. A lot of truth to that.
Right?
Yeah.
So, you know, I guess now that the folks across the province watching this show and beyond know about the big raise, the money raised, when the next one is going to be, how can folks get at you, follow you guys, so that when you're ready to say what's up again, that folks can actually get involved and reach out and know what's what?
On Facebook and on LinkedIn, you can find The Big Raise. It's just at The Big Raise on Facebook. There's not much on there, but there's you'll see some pictures from past events.
Perfect.
And you can reach me through Clear Risk and Kean
me
College.
through Kean, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So absolutely, and Healthcare Foundation as well. So, you know, the whole team that's there, you know, Paul Snow and his group were phenomenal in this entire process. So reach out to Healthcare Foundation as well and connect the dots. And there's been a lot, we've had a huge uptake since the event in terms of sponsors wanting to come on board for the next one and people participating. So yeah, I'm sure this is only going to get bigger and better.
Watch out, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly right.
Guys, any parting glasses before I throw it off to the break?
Just want to thank you for this and continuing to give us exposure. And it was great having you as a celebrity dealer. You were a lot of fun. People enjoyed your time. And it's important, you know, having celebrity dealers come in and meet with the participants, I think is important to the fabric of the event. So it was really cool. So just want to say thanks for that.
Thanks so much, Craig.
Yeah, and ditto. Thank you. But I mean, we also had, you know, it was great to get the support of everybody. So people like yourself, the Premier was there, the Mayor was there,
Yes.
Minister Parsons was there, and they had a great time. You know, to sit down at the table and deal the cards. And anyway, it's just everybody there was volunteering, giving something of themselves for charity. Anyway, there's a lot goes into it, and there was hundreds of volunteers put in probably thousands of hours to do that.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Well, we'll all stay tuned for what comes next. Craig Tucker, Craig Rowe, two killers in the community, in business and in giving back. And I'm just honored to have you both here. Will you come back again?
We will, of course. Absolutely.
Thanks so much, boys.
You got
Thanks,
it.
Don.
Okay.
Guys, this is Out of the Fog, and we'll see you after this break. Welcome back, everybody. This is Out of the Fog, and am I ever excited, as if my number one G, Carolina East, wasn't up on this couch hanging out. We have another special guest, first time on the Out of the Fog couch, the one and only Felicia Power. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Well, you look beautiful.
Thank you.
Who are we wearing? What is going on with this beautiful blue that you've got on here today?
So this is from Always in Vogue.
Always in vogue.
Yeah.
Oh, so beautiful. Now, why are you wearing that?
Because it's Down syndrome.
Oh, now I have to ask you a question.
Okay?
Is today, March 21st,
Yes.
World Down Syndrome Day?
Yes.
Wow, how lucky am I to be hanging out with you both on this special day?
And do you
Now-
have Down syndrome?
Yes, I did.
Well, I mean, I'm so happy that we're spending time together, and I'm so glad you came on the show with our friend, our home girl,
Right.
Carolina East. How did you girls meet?
Now, do you want to tell him? You know the story perfectly.
Okay.
So I was playing a show downtown, right?
Yep.
And then what happened?
I went backstage
Yeah.
to get a picture with her.
Yeah.
And we became best friends ever since.
That's true.
Don't you love when that happens?
Didn't that happen with you and I?
Listen,
Just saying.
Felicia, we got something in
I'm
common,
just saying.
girl, is that we both met Carolina East and we never looked back. Now, you met Carolina East, you became friends.
Mm-hmm.
Does she sing good?
Yes.
Does she tell good stories?
Yes.
Does she make us laugh?
Yes.
I know, right? But now what happened next with you, I find to be very cool, is that before me is a model.
That's true.
I mean, you go to bed and you dream of being a model and you wake up and your dream has come true. Were you surprised that these people were saying, hey, Felicia, we want you to walk in this runway show. We want you to be in this photo shoot. I mean, did you ever think that was going to happen?
Actually, no.
I know. Isn't it funny what can happen in life, hey? Now,
Yeah.
Caroline East, I got to ask you.
Sure.
When this beautiful girl came behind the curtain to say hello, did you think that so many exciting things would be happening for her and you both as friends ever
No,
since?
I really didn't. And it's funny because I say this all the time that when, like, I normally don't let people come backstage because I guess because of anxiety and all those things.
Sure.
I get really tired after a show, and it's very seldom that I'll speak to anybody. But for whatever reason, she got through, and it was almost like it was a gift because I didn't know how much I needed her. I didn't know, like Felicia's, she's special in so many ways, and I mean, you've met her a handful of times,
Yes.
and you know, it's mind blowing the whole relationship that we have. Like, she legitimately is my best friend. There's no other person in the world that loves me the way that she does unconditionally, and it's a beautiful thing.
That is so
Yeah.
amazing. Now, what is your favorite thing about Carolina East? I know there's so many things. Do you think she's funny?
Yes.
Yeah. And isn't laughing with friends such a gift that we get to do together?
Yes.
I know. So I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay.
Do you get nervous when you are about to get your photo taken or when you're about to walk on a runway? Do your nerves ever come, or do you say, I got this?
At first, I think I'm nervous,
Yeah.
but after, I don't.
Yeah, it's funny how that happens, hey?
I'm going to tell you a little story that this has stuck with me, and I don't talk about it very often, but I was in the car, we were going on one of our little drives, and in my Volkswagen, it's all glittered up, so we call it the Glittermobile, right? And Felicia is getting ready, she did a selfie. And when she looked at the selfie, she went, oh my God. And in my mind, because when I look at a selfie, especially back like when we first got to know each other, I'd be like, oh my God, that's ugly. Take it again. Take another selfie. I don't like that one. Bad angle. Get this filter. But anyway, her reaction was, oh my God, I'm gorgeous. And you know what? It just changed my whole perspective. And this is the thing, like, this is the gifts that she gives. It changes my whole perspective on selfies. And anytime I say something mean about myself, which I unfortunately do, she'll say, don't say that about my bestie. Yeah, and I think that's, you know, it's a beautiful thing.
Now, has anyone ever told you that you're a good friend?
Yes.
And why do you think that is?
I just have a big heart.
You do have a big heart. And every time I feel like I walk into an event or something and you're there, I always am so happy to see you because you've always got a big smile on and you're so friendly. Do you think more people in life would get farther if they were nice and friendly and happy?
Yes.
I know. I got a question for you.
Okay.
Do you think that when people see you on the runway and doing all the photo shoots that you do you think they say to themselves, wow, she's so confident, she's so brave. I think I could do that too. Do you think they can?
Yes.
What's your advice out there to people watching you here on Now on This Couch? What do you say to them if they're scared to do something special and they're scared to go after what they want, that they want it so bad, but they're nervous? What do you got to say?
Well, I would say I always have a good friend, and I always listen to music. It really helps.
Music helps,
does
yeah.
help. Yes.
So Felicia did a photo shoot recently with Always in Vogue, and it was absolutely. Did I say the wrong name? I might have said the wrong name. It's Always in Vogue. And we knew she was going to be deadly. Obviously, Felicia's deadly. We did not expect the photo shoot to go as amazingly as it did.
Wow.
She went in there, and it was just like showtime, and it was the poses, and it was it was unreal. So, yeah, I think Felicia she's teaching a lot of people in our province and in our city as well that she can do anything, and anybody can do anything. We just gotta. What's the biggest lesson? Be nice, right? Be good people.
And be kind.
And be kind, exactly.
And be true.
Exactly.
And have lots of glitter.
That too.
Exactly.
What's on your shirt?
What's your shirt say?
Princess has designer jeans.
Yes.
I love it.
Thank you.
That's so great.
Did
That's
you
an
notice
important
he's?
message.
You notice he's wearing odd socks?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Now, why am I wearing odd socks?
I should know this.
It's because
So-
of the special day, right?
Do you remember why you wear the odd color socks? So there's chromosomes, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Chromosomes.
Yeah.
And they're different colors and they're different
Different
shapes.
colors. You can just look at pictures.
Oh.
They look like chromosomes.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. And that's why I'm wearing these
Exactly.
socks
Well,
today.
she taught me that the other day, and I was like, man, that's awesome. So we were coloring posters and whatnot, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
I love it.
Yeah.
So great. You know, today being World Down Syndrome Day, I bet there's a lot of people watching this show right now and they're looking at you and saying, wow, she is amazing. She is confident. She is doing great things. We're all different,
Yeah.
aren't we?
Yes.
And that's a good thing. Because if we were all the same, that would be boring,
Yeah.
right? Exactly. So we're lucky to be different in our ways. And if you were able to say something to people who are watching us hang out here tonight on the TV, and they were to say, geez, do people with Down syndrome have everything it takes to be amazing and make their dreams come true and show us how awesome that they are? Do you say, yeah?
Yes.
Yes. And Caroline,
Yeah.
when you are hanging out with this girl here, what do you see?
You made me cry. I can't believe I'm crying right now. Felicia's taught me so much, and I think she makes me a better person. And I'm so happy that I don't cry. I don't have feelings. I'm so happy that she's in my life, and it's amazing to see everybody see her the way that I see her and the way that her family sees her. She's a superhero, and she's a role model to all of us. You know, in confidence and you know, being a special person with a beautiful heart. I can't say enough good about her.
I know, right?
Oh, we're both
I
crying.
know. Listen, I'm so proud to be friends with both of you.
Yeah.
Caroline, my old friend for life.
Yeah, forever.
And Felicia, my new friend for life. Will you girls come back and hang out with me again here?
Absolutely.
Will you come back? Yes?
He's got to sing to us next time, though. Tell him that.
Well, let's not put me on the
Oh,
spot
listen,
here.
I
Felicia.
think so.
We'll talk about that on the break.
Whatever.
Guys, listen, I want to let you all know it is World Down Syndrome Day. And we are so lucky that we have amazing people like Felicia to hang out with and to show us what is possible in life for us all, to keep daring greatly, having fun, and listening to a few tunes. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you, girls, so much for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
I'm so happy and proud and excited for both of you. You, the country singer extraordinaire. You, the model and celebrity. Oh, strike a pose, girl. Boom. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having
Guys,
us.
this is Out of the Fog. We'll be right back to wrap the show after this break.
Cara futura mamá,
Don't be afraid.
tu niño podrá hacer muchas cosas.
potrà abbracciarti.
Podrà correre hacia ti.
Il pourra parler et te dire qu'il t'aime.
Il pourra aller à l'école.
Como todos.
Il pourra t'écrire si un jour elle est loin.
Because indeed, he'll be able to travel too.
Il pourra aider son père à réparer son vélo.
Potrà lavorare.
Y ganar su dinero.
Avec son salaire, il pourra t'inviter à dîner.
O affittare un appartamento e andare a vivere da solo. A volte sarà difficile.
Jak těžko.
Quasi possible.
Et c'est pas pareil pour toutes les mères.
Dear future mom.
Tuo figlio potrà essere felice. Come lo sono io.
Et tu seras heureuse aussi.
Vero, mamma? Vero, mamma?
Your opinion matters, and we want to hear from you. Get in touch with us using our viewer feedback line, your direct connection to shaping the shows you love. It's easy. Just grab your phone, scan the QR code on your screen, and take our quick survey. Share your thoughts, and let's make your viewing experience even better.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me here on Out of the Fog tonight. Thank you so much to Craig Rowe and Craig Tucker, two very powerful and successful folks in the business game who came together to give back in a huge way. So we thank them for everything they did, along with all the volunteers and all the sponsors who made the big raise possible. And Felicia Power and Carolina East for World Down Syndrome Day. We're celebrating it today and all year long. Thank you so much, Felicia, for showing us what's possible. This is Rogers, and we'll see you next time.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
We want to hear from you. Provide feedback on this show or find out how you can get involved. Call, email us, or scan the QR code to take our quick survey.
March 28th on Sportsnet. The wait is finally over.
Here we go.
The Blue Jays are back.
It's go time.
Batter